Yellow. Yeah, I'm working on the video. Okay, I understand that it's been a few days, but wait, 3 weeks. Damn it. Okay. All right, I'll figure something out, okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Oh god. Okay. Well, back to it, I guess. I sincerely apologize. It's been 3 weeks since I last uploaded. My IRL job has been keeping me quite busy. I've also been taking care of some real life stuff in the background. And when I was ready to sit down and record, I admittedly just wanted to game. You know, I'll talk about it a little bit more at the end of the video, but rest assured, I haven't forgotten about y'all. But I'm here with a video that's probably gonna upset a lot of people. If you've been here for a hot minute, you know that I've completely trashed Call of Duty, and so much so that my entire COD playlist looks like one giant landfill of just body parts and garbage just everywhere. Looks like something you'll find straight out of New York City. Like, it's bad. I admittedly threw in the towel on the franchise right after Modern Warfare 23. The game to me was just a giant nothing burger that offered very little to be considered a full release, and with my patience quickly receding as much as John Cena's hair, I was going to retire from the franchise just to let the newer generation enjoy it for what it was. Then, Treyarch came back, and when they did, they were hanging hog so low that it was practically high-fiving Satan. Now, I'm a Treyarch fan through and through, okay? In fact, if you were to look at my Mount Rushmore, most of them are going to be Treyarch titles. There's just something about what they do to COD that appeals to me more than IW or SGH, which is fine. I mean, that's why these three companies exist. But when I tell you that Treyarch did something that I didn't think was possible, okay, I'm talking something so out of left field that it had me not only rethinking my entire approach to the franchise, but even my friends were looking at me the same way Menendez looked at Woods at the end of Black Ops 2. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. We're only going to be talking about the campaign, you know, because hey, Dustborn did well. I have no reason to talk about the multiplayer side that much anymore, at least, but I am going to sprinkle my thoughts in the multiplayer and the zombies later on, so don't worry. I don't know who at Treyarch was cooking when they made this campaign, but god damn, y'all better give them a Michelin star. Yes, stop the presses. This is an emergency broadcast. Black Ops 6 has a fire-ass campaign. And here's the gist of it. In 1991, CIA operatives Troy Marshall and William Case Calderon, along with handler Jane Harrow, are sent to extract an Iraqi official on the Iraq-Kuwait border. When the mission goes awry, they uncover a rogue force called Pantheon tied to rogue CIA agent Russell Adler. Following Adler's cryptic clue, Bishop takes Rook, the team investigates Pantheon's hidden agenda, eventually clashing with both the rogue agency and their own. As Pantheon moves to deploy a powerful chemical weapon, the team races against time, facing betrayal, covert alliances, and relentless assaults. Their final confrontation reveals a twisted plan that could reshape the CIA and the country itself. Now, this story incorporates the classic campaign formula alongside some open world aspects like in the mission hunting season. Don't worry, these are actually good. And even some psychological horror. Seriously, these parts are built incredibly well. In fact, a little too well. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Pause. This is like one of my worst nightmares, okay? Seeing a mannequin just completely still, I turn away and then I look back and the fucker moves, okay? This is like my worst nightmare come to goddamn fruition. And look, look, I could just, yep, see? Yep, I see you, you little bitch. Oh my god, they're all moving. Oh my god, I gotta turn around. I've got my DPI cranked to about the highest it can go, okay? I'm gonna do the quickest 180 in human history. I'm gonna place the envelope in the slot, and then I'm just gonna keep doing this mission. 3, 2, 1.
That's 2 reports. 2 left.
Oh, okay. No, I saw you. You're out. Just gonna oh my god, and there's no escaping this. There's really just no escaping this, is there? Is there? No, there isn't. There actually isn't. There's just no fucking escaping this, is there? Give me that fucking folder. And there's more. Bro, why? Why is there more?
That's the last one.
Oh. Motherfucker. What kind of damn gas are we huffing right now? There are even missions like Blood Feud, the opening to High Rollers, or even Under the Radar that heavily encourage stealth. And this is what I like to see, some damn variety that feels like it fits. The character you play is Case, and he's the silent character of the campaign. Whenever you talk to Woods, Marshall, whoever, you're prompted with different things you can quote unquote say. I understand the choice to make the character you play the most silent. You know, it makes you feel like you're closer to the character without having to directly tell you. And in a lot of games, it works amazingly. You can roleplay this a bit and use your own voice if you want, but anyone I've talked to about it has kind of come to the same conclusion of, why not just get a voice actor? Let's go ahead and speedrun each mission, and I'll rate it like 1 out of 5 francs, okay? Why? Because I low-key want to see if it's something that y'all enjoy. Anyways, let's go. First mission, Bishop takes Rook. The opening to this mission is really nice looking. You know, you're moving through this destroyed convoy, picking off enemies as you go, ultimately getting to Saeed. There's just one issue though, okay? As you capture Saeed, you see an armed paramilitary force move in, and this asshole thinks that you're associated with them. Nah, it's just the Pantheon. You then use an RCXD to create an opening to allow your team to push through, and when it's all said and done, we extract the secretary out safe and sound. Obviously, with this being the first mission, they gotta do everything they can to capture the essence of the game within the time it takes to complete the mission, and I think it does a good job giving you a sample of what to expect without giving it all away. I give this mission a solid 4 out of 5 francs.
When I slap hard!
Next one up, Blood Feud. This mission takes you to an abandoned mansion in Bulgaria that leads you to discovering some pretty damning info about Pantheon. I will say, this mission is pretty good, okay? From the first part of the mission where you treat the Pantheon contact like a Kennedy brother.
Yannick's running. Shoot.
What the fuck? Let's just run it back. To the second part where you turn Johan into a well-done steak. This was a very easygoing mission for me personally. I don't think it's the best, but it's far from the worst. Much like Bishop takes Rook, it gets a 4 out of 5 francs.
Even if it ain't broke, you can still fix it.
Next, Most Wanted. There's a lot going on in this mission. Okay, first you need to eliminate Yannick. Second, you need to help Savati confirm the death of Vesaidi. Hopefully I said his damn name right, I have no idea. And third, you gotta free Russell Adler, who's currently being held under the Capital Station. This is probably the first mission I played that had me feeling like maybe they were trying to do too much. You know, the first mission, perfect. The second one had a little bit more than the first, but it's all good. This one is just a lot of busy work, and when you do get to the action, it's good, but there's not a lot of it, and it just kind of has you feeling like there was just too much fat to trim. This one gets a 3 out of 5 francs.
Wait, did we fuck up?
On to hunting season. You're now in Iraq because you've heard of this new weapon that the Pantheon are creating called the Cradle. Really? Really? That's the best y'all could come up with? You know, there's the Fat Man. Oddly comical, ultimately catastrophic. Then there's Agent Orange. Sounds like if Trump shaved his head and started assassinating people. And then there's the Cradle. Peak. Guys, we've hit peak. So I ran over. This is the first truly open world mission we get ourselves into, as there's a vehicle that'll help you get from point A to point B, as you're destroying various Scud launchers, helping a Delta crew after their helicopter crash, so on and so forth. This is what Modern Warfare 23 tried to do and failed horribly, so seeing Treyarch bring it back and do it right, it puts a smile on my face, okay? 4 out of 5 francs.
Couldn't decide exactly what look to go for, huh?
Mission 5, the Cradle. Simply put, you now have to infiltrate Saddam Hussein's secret palace and retrieve the Cradle. It's noted on sportskita.com how this is one of the harder missions, and they weren't bullshitting. Everything is fine and dandy up until you're on the roof and you have like 2 helicopters and people shooting RPGs at you. where you just kind of sit back and you think if this shit would be mathematically possible on veteran. Admittedly, this part wasn't the most appealing, and if it were on veteran, I probably would have rated this mission lower than what I am now. 3 out of 5 francs for this one.
Seen plenty of crapshoots in my time. One more won't make a difference.
Mission 6, and possibly my favorite mission of the entire campaign. Emergence. You and Marshall infiltrate a facility filled with toxic gas, and just when you came prepared, your gas mask conveniently breaks and you are now huffing the forbidden galaxy gas. Reason being is that now you're facing zombies, mannequins, shit that you'd pretty much see in the zombies mode. Your main task is to gather 4 key cards to get to the elevator and then to take the elevator up to the biotech room. How you get the key cards though is interesting because you must face off against 4 different mini bosses, all with their own unique gimmicks. Once you gain access to the biotech room, you fight a disciple and then that's the end of it. You also see that Harrow is a backstabbing bitch and everyone leaves upset. Treyarch in my eyes has always done stuff with horror quite well, and this mission convinced me that they should incorporate more psychological horror aspects in future campaigns. I know it's not for everyone, but god damn it, it's for me. This gets a perfect 5 out of 5 francs.
This is how shit gets done.
Next mission, High Roller. This mission sees you pulling off a heist in a giant ass casino. Instead of you taking control of just Case, now you take control of, well, everyone. Marshall, Sev, and even PewDiePie over here. In between the various levels of decision making you need to do, even needing to know a little bit about poker.
All in. Gentlemen, showdown please. Full house. Sevens full of jacks. Signor Marshall wins.
Get fucked, buddy.
Good game.
Damn, I gotta Robin Hood your ass. I gotta take from the rich and give to the poor, huh? Fuck you. In combination with everything else, this mission, once again, is done insanely well. 4 of a kind francs on this one.
Looks cool, but looks don't mean shit.
Almost done. Okay, stay with me. Next missions. Oh, look at that. Combining them together. How lovely. Ground control and under the radar. Why am I combining the two? Well, to be brutally honest, these missions merge so well into each other that I didn't know that under the radar was even its own thing until making this video. So there's that. In ground control, you find out that the casino's money is being laundered to fund the Pantheon, but the heist wasn't to steal the money. No. That would be too obvious. So they did what the IRS did to Darkside Phil. Audit the financial records to find Pantheon's lead scientist. This mission is probably the more cookie cutter style of mission. You do get to drive a tank though, so that's probably the best part of it. Oh, and the part where we almost relive that part in The Incredibles where Syndrome is turned into pasta sauce, but you know, because we can't commit war crimes here, we get stopped. So that's a little unfortunate. And under the radar, you're going undercover in Vorkuta and pretty much sabotaging everything in sight. You're putting water in the helicopter's fuel supply, you're messing with the missiles and shit. Then you bring in a helicopter and you just laid down more gunpowder than what they sell this time of year at like Walmart, Academy, you know, all your sports stores. This inevitably leads you to go under Vorkuta and arrest Harrow. Both missions are fun in their own right, okay? The only complaint that I have is that ground control is more fun towards the end and under the radar is better in the beginning. They'll both get a solid 3 out of 5 francs for me.
Ugh, fuck me, that stings.
Again, I'm gonna combine the final 2 missions because they seemingly merge into each other really well, okay? Separation anxiety and checkmate. In separation anxiety, you bring Harrow to the hideout and decide to interrogate her because you find out before this that the cradle got moved somewhere else. So now, you perform an MK Ultra technique to induce schizophrenia or psychosis or whatever the fuck to extract information from her. Yeah, no, I'm not joking about that. And then you're transported into the mental state of Harrow. Here we find out that Harrow's parents got spawn camped in a home invasion. Pantheon led her to believe that it was Adler, but once Wood says, "Are you sure about that?" Now she can't remember. Oh, and while this is all happening, by the way, the Pantheon doxed Woods, essentially, found the hideout location, and your team has been outside holding shit down and holding off the Pantheon. In checkmate, Harrow snaps out of it, stabs Woods, and then tries to leave. Your team is like, "Nuh-uh. Fuck that, get her because she can't leave." So then you jump on her chopper, beat the piss out of her, and then you save the day, okay? Everyone gets their jobs back because apparently remnants of the Pantheon still remain. The final 2 missions do a really great job in tying the whole thing up in a bow, right? The psychological horror aspect with these missions are beautifully done, and seeing how much more intense the shit gets as you keep going is amazing. And then for the finale, you get a fuzzy feeling inside when you're just laying the fuck smack on Harrow for everything she's done, including but not limited to actually using you as one of the very first test subjects for that goddamn gas that makes people go rampant. These last two missions get a bona fide 4 out of 5 francs.
Relax. You can always count on Uncle Woods.
All in all, the campaign was absolutely incredible, and if I had to rate it out of 10, I'd easily put it at a 9, okay? There was a lot of polish, a lot of uniqueness, and at the end of the day, I can see how this wouldn't appeal to everyone, honestly. But again, I'm a huge Treyarch fan. While everyone was on Call of Duty 4 noob tubing on Bog, I was in World at War pissing my pants at the opening scene of Nocturne Toten. Now let's just segue a little bit, okay? For the multiplayer, guys, it's Call of Duty, okay? Multiplayer has been the same for damn near the past 20 years, all right? But I will say that Treyarch has made it a little bit more enjoyable to me. They brought back the classic prestige system with level 1000 prestige master. Camo challenges are here and they're more fun than ever. And the omnidirectional is actually quite enjoyable. Overall, the multiplayer ain't really half bad. And if you're not a fan of the campaigns or the multiplayers and you just want zombies, well, I just want you to know that zombies this year is probably some of the best zombies since Black Ops 2 or 3. Not only do they offer us 2 maps that are pretty fun, we would want more maps, but hey, 2 is what we got right now. Can't complain. But say if you need to go pay bills or run errands or whatever, your ass can just save and quit and come back later. What?
I'm coming. I'm just gonna come as hard as I can.
This is the best feature in zombies of all time. I don't give a damn what anyone says. You know how long I've waited for a feature like this? Since fucking World at War, I've wanted a feature like this. And we haven't gotten it up until now. But yeah, I would give this entire Call of Duty an easy 8 or even 9 out of 10. Take it from someone like me, okay? Who literally has an entire playlist containing back-to-back videos of me shitting all over COD, dismissing it. I'm glad Treyarch created a level of optimism with me to buy this game. I really am. Do I know that the silly skins are coming? Do I know that the metas are coming? You know what I'm gonna do about it? I'm gonna play the fucking game. Whoa, Blackout changed. I bet the check cleared in his account, so he has to talk nice about it. No, I wish. But no, you know what happened? And you know what? Let me go ahead and just cut the background music or whatever. I sat down, I did some inner reflecting, I listened to my friends, and I came to a stunning realization, and one that I don't think a lot of people like to admit. I was so unhappy with how COD was now, and I was so burnt out on seeing how the game was catered to a new way of playing that I projected that hate. And I put it on people to be like, you guys see this? This is why you need to quit buying COD. And guess what? The fucking records that this game is breaking right now, all because Activision gave this game another year, is earth-shattering, okay? Ultimately, I was just screaming at a wall, expecting it to move, and it didn't work. So what do? Do I blame the wall? Or do I blame myself for trying to move the damn wall in the first place? Case in point, if you're worried about cosmetics and skins being in COD, I want you to remember that we could buy these goofy things all the way back in Ghost, Advanced Warfare. The quote-unquote golden year CODs were riddled with these goofy ass skins and microtransactions, but no one is ready to talk about that, okay? People will call Call of Duty monetization warfare and all this stuff. It's a fair statement to make. But if you're not happy with COD, you're not gonna be happy with this game. And instead of screaming at clouds like I did, expecting change, go find something else. Delta Force is about to come out. It's free, and it's gonna offer a lot of replayability. It feels so weird to be on the side of the fence that enjoys Call of Duty now. But honestly, I'm so glad that Treyarch was able to make something like this. But now I turn the mic to you. Let me know down below what you think about Black Ops 6. And while you're down there, be sure to smash that like button and classify that sub button to all so YouTube can notify you whenever I upload again. Jesus, it's been a long 3 weeks, okay? Oh, and about that, I just wanted to quickly speak on it. You know, hey, I'm sorry that the video is already long enough, okay? I know that. You can click off if you want, and if you do, have a great day, okay? I wish I could say that the dry spell is over and that I'm back, but I can't make that promise, okay? In fact, uploads are probably going to be a little bit more sporadic going forward because I've got a lot of things about to happen in my life outside of YouTube. I am in no means quitting YouTube, okay? That's the most important thing I want you guys to take away from all of this. Y'all have been fucking amazing and have been helping me get closer to 10K subs, which still surprises me, by the way. I'm still looking at that Dustborn video sitting at over 500,000 views, and I'm just absolutely goddamn boggled that it even got that big. I'm just not gonna be focusing on this as much until I can get to a point in my life to make it my priority again. Well, goddamn it, Blackout, it's already bad enough that you're supporting COD this year. I'm sorry. In return, you may be getting longer videos like this, and if that's something you like, then awesome. I'm glad you're gonna be here for it. I actually just picked up an Xbox 360, and I plan on playing a lot of games that I didn't really get to play on that console, and one of them, high priority of mine, being Bad Company. This is Sir Blackout signing off to go play more Call of Duty, okay? It feels so weird, yet so good to say that again. Later.